Hello everyone, today I'm bringing you all my completion of DOLOS on Geometry Dash and a new hardest after 2 years, so sit back and enjoy this video. I started playing DOLOS on the 16th of November last year. What you're seeing here is my first good run I did. This was from 62 to the end. This was a good feeling I had doing this run because I did it from what I consider the hardest part to the end. Often, when it comes to doing runs, I like to do runs that are from some of the hardest parts to the end, mainly because it helps me get a good feeling of what they're like and how I should prepare for them when I do attempt the level for real. So this was a run I had that was good. After doing the 62 to 100 run, I initially said that would be my only run that was not from zero. However, I decided to do a run with all the duels, mainly because I knew that was another part that would probably give me a lot of troubles. And so I did this run, and I can say it was a help. Alright, now that I've covered those two runs, I'm going to go ahead and say what some of my worst fails are and what my attempt count was. Although, I can't show any runs, unfortunately, because some of the files were corrupted. So I'm just going to have to say what my worst fails and attempt counts were. So my worst fails were 89% twice, 90% once, 91% once, 93% twice, and 96% 3 times. Now, the attempt count, I can't give an exact attempt count because when I got 96 the first time, I had unlinked my account data because I didn't want to look at 96% on there. And unfortunately, I forgot about my attempt count, and so if anything, I'll say my attempt count was over 12,000. And yes, this was the first level I've beaten that took me over 10,000 attempts. Anyway, with all that said, on to the completion. Now, I'm going to commentate over the level's gameplay so you guys can understand what it's like. This ship part gave me some troubles at first when I was learning it, but I figured out some tricks later on. This icon or cube part kind of had some tough timings. They weren't too hard, but still. This UFO part also had some really tough timings, as you can see. This ball part here had some really hard timings as well. This swing copter part gave me a lot of troubles, even after all the practice I did. Now, the pre-drop is where things start building up difficulty. Between the spider and wave part, up to here is kind of where things start to kick in with difficulty. Then you go into this little spam that's kind of simple. Now, the first drop, the first duel, I had a lot of trouble with when learning, but after figuring it out, it was not too bad. The second duel gave me some problems, but not too many. Third duel also gave me some problems, but not quite as much. Now, this is the hardest part in my opinion. There are some really hard ship parts, and this wave part gave me a lot of troubles when I was doing it. Same with this spider part. This part here is very timing heavy, as you can see. That timing right there gave me a lot of troubles. Now, at the end, things are slower, but it's a huge choke point. As you can see, there are some really hard timings. And that green orb timing was really hard for me. And as you see, last jump, and then level's done. So, yeah, that was my completion of DOLOS for you all.